Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So let me just get, what is that? Today I'm going to be talking about my mini twist. I'm going to talk to you guys about how to maintain mini twist, how to wear mini twist for hair growth. Now, mini twists are a very popular hairstyle in the natural hair community. They are a great protective style option whether you are going to be wearing it just your hair, or you're going to be adding extensions, that's attachments, braiding hair, kinky extensions, or whatever. Mini twists are a great protective style option, and they are a hairstyle that I do from time to time. I don't do it too frequently because it takes time to install, and I use my hair to create content, so I don't have the luxury of wearing long-term protective styles as often as I would like to. But regardless, mini twists are a great protective style option, and they're even better if you like to do your protective styles and leave them for the long term. Mini twists are also a great style that you can transition to locks. I mean dreadlocks. So you can do mini twists and you can leave it to lock. So this is my hair now, and these twists I had them done on, I think I had them done on Monday. Today is Saturday, so I've already had them for almost a week, and this is what my twist are looking like. You guys, the last video that I posted was the video of how I was making the twist, so you can already see that my hair has shrunk a lot. Now I'm going to be taking you guys through that video. They didn't have any sound because I was too lazy to do a voiceover, if we're being honest. So I'm going to be taking you guys through the entire process of getting the twist done. I'm going to be telling you guys how I got the twist done. I just blow dried my hair, and the rest of it was pretty easy. It's easy for me because I do it from time to time. So without further ado, first things first, if you're new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed, kindly go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell beside the subscribe button so you'll be notified whenever I post new content. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps with engagement. It helps people who need to see content like this on YouTube to find the content, and it makes the video more popular. So this is what my twists are looking like. I have a mirror in front of me so I can see what I'm doing, but you can see how much my hair has shrunken, and I'm going to take you guys through the process of stretching out my twist, how I get my twist to look the way that they look, how my hair always looks so full when I twist, the technique that I use, and all of that. Another thing I want to mention is that if you are looking for a DIY course to learn how to style your own hair and how to do it like a pro, I have the thing just for you. I have a course on how I mastered styling my own hair and how I actually started styling my own hair, how I got the basics, and how I started making money doing this styling. So that's it. When my hair was not long, I used to desire to have my twist be this length when it shrinks, and this is the time I'm getting there. This is almost over 5 years ago, guys, so but this is the time I'm getting there. And this is my hair after I wake up. Like, I don't even have to stretch my hair to go to bed anymore. Before, when I want to go to bed and to keep my twist straightened or lengthened, I usually band it or thread it overnight, and then by the time I wake up I take down the banding or take down the threading, and it will be longer than it was when I went to bed. But now when I want to sleep, I just pack my hair with the hair tie that you saw me take out, and then when I wake up in the morning, this is what my hair looks like. And for me, it's okay. Like, it's all about embracing your hair at different stages of your journey. However your hair looks, as long as you look good, as long as you're comfortable with the way you look, don't let anybody tell you anything. And besides, the way my hair looks, I still get compliments however my hair looks. Like, it doesn't matter the style I wear, it doesn't matter how my hair is looking, whether it's shrunken, whether it looks disproportionate to me, I may be dissatisfied, but once I step outside, I get compliments on compliments on compliments, and questions and questions and questions about my hair, what I'm doing for it, etc, etc, etc. So people are always going to admire your hair, just make sure that you're doing your best to keep it healthy and to keep it growing. Now let's get to this twist and focus on this twist. To install my twist, like you saw in the video, my hair was straight when I started the installation. That was my hair was blow dried. I blow dried my hair before I installed the twist. The reason I blow dried my hair is because I like my hair to look as full as possible, and I want to point out that there are different looks you will get from twisting your hair when it's fresh out of the shower, that's fresh out of wash day. You'll also get a different look if you twist your hair when it's shrunken, and you will get a different look when you twist your hair when it's blow dried. You'll also get a different look if you twist your hair when it's wet, and you'll get a different look if you twist your hair when it's completely dry. So for me, for my mini twists, when I wear them long term, I like to twist my hair when it's blow dried and completely dry, no moisture in the hair whatsoever. But this does not mean that I don't moisturize my hair. I moisturize my hair before every protective style. I moisturize my hair before the day I'm going to be doing the style, so that on that day my hair is completely dry and I can go ahead with my installation. So I had my hair blow dried, and to blow dry my hair, it was really simple. I use my blow dryer. It's not around, but I'll try and do an updated blow dryer routine when I can purchase some heat protectant. So I simply parted my hair into sections. I had about 6 sections on each side, which I parted into smaller sections, and I just went ahead to blow dry my hair. I typically use the low tension method, which is where you just hold your hair out as lengthen as, oh my god, wow, you lengthen your hair as much as you can, and then you just pass your blow dryer over it. I don't typically use a comb to brush the hair and then blow dry at the same time, so I just use that low tension method where I just hold my hair out and then pass the heat of the blow dryer. When it's straight enough, I comb through and then I repeat the process. When I was done with blow drying each section, I trimmed the end of each section. You can tell when your hair needs trimming by the time you go to pass your hair, a comb through your hair, and then it gets hooked at your ends. Typically that's when I know that it's time for me to get a trim, and then I go ahead and get my trim and proceed to style my hair. So I just followed the low tension method for blow drying my hair, and then I got a little trim, which is why you can see that my twists are not clumped at the end here. They are moving freely, and then that and that and that. So that's what I did to prepare my hair to get it straightened. I have done twists on wet hair, I've done twists on my hair in several forms, but I like the blow dried twist because they look as full as possible and they look really, really good. People also love that, and this is not to say that I am talking down or discouraging you from doing any other technique for your twist. You can do whatever you like, but this is just what I prefer as far as mini twists are concerned. So that was for the preparation to twist. Now to twist, you clearly saw me in that video. I parted my hair into 4 sections and twisted it 1 section at a time. What that does is that it helps to make the process look like it won't take so long. That hairstyle took me 5 hours to install, from the blow dry to the end of the twisting. If you are a beginner, it will help you to kind of get a grip around just styling your hair. It just makes it easier, and it makes you focus on 1 section at a time without having to deal with all of your hair at once. So I just part into sections to make it easier for me, and then I braid away the sections that I'm not using to prevent the stretch from going out, and then I proceed to work section by section. For the method and how I get to braid or twist at the back of my hair without seeing what I'm doing, I typically have a mirror in front of me. So let me show you guys. This is the mirror that I have. I have this small mirror, and I have a bigger mirror. Do you guys need to see that? Let me show you guys. So this here is my bigger mirror. Like, it's big. This one is like 6 foot something. I think 2.5 by 6. It's 6 feet and then 2.5. So this one is big. So when I need to look at myself in the mirror when I'm styling, if I need, I basically like use a lot of mirrors. I have another really small mirror that I have somewhere. So if this small one and this big one is not enough, I need to see the sides, I can always bring another mirror. I have a mirror in my bathroom too. So if I move around, like, also styling my own hair, I like to move around because it makes me not so tired. Standing in one place to style your hair can be really exhausting, and sometimes I get tired. So when I need to move around, there are mirrors everywhere that I can just peep and then see what I'm doing. So that is it for my setup and for the way that I part my hair to twist. It's really easy. For the process of twisting, since my hair is already prepared and it's blow dried, I don't add any other products to my hair while I twist. I don't add any moisture whatsoever. Adding moisture makes your hair shrink, and it makes the size of your twist to be inevitably smaller. So if my twist is this size, if I were to add water to this twist or to this section to twist, I'll end up having something that looks like this. And I prefer my twist looking full. I have said this, so I avoid water whatsoever while I twist, especially on blow dried hair. And these are the results that I get by day 6. So you know that the older your hair gets, the more it's going to shrink, but that's perfectly fine. That's how natural hair operates, and that's okay. Now moving on to maintenance. The maintenance is very simple, very simple for me. I have my satin bonnet, which I took off. So I wear this whenever I'm in the house, I'm going to be lying down, or when it's time for bed. I just throw my bonnet on and then I am good to go. I typically I don't like anything tying my hair on my head, so I just do this. I put my hair into a bun at the back, and then I put my bonnet on, and we're good to go. I go to bed, wake up, take my hair down. I think the past 2 days I have not stretched my hair, but I just take my hair down and I'm good to go. But that is it. The maintenance is very simple. If you want to moisturize your twist, you can go ahead and moisturize your twist. You can apply water to your twist. It's very okay. The reason I don't do that is because I like to, typically for the first 1 or 2 weeks, let me just say 1 week, for the first 1 week I don't apply any water or any moisture to my hair, because I like my twist to remain as full as possible for as long as I can. And then subsequently, for the next week, I go ahead and sometimes I wash my twist. It's very easy to wash your hair when they're in twist, so I may wash my twist, I will moisturize my twist, and I will just do what I need to do to prevent my hair from drying out too much. And to even make it easier to keep the volume of my twist but moisturize my scalp, I simply pat my hair a little and then I apply water using my spray bottle to my scalp, just my scalp. So I apply water and oil to my scalp, but I leave the volume of my twist to be. That's it. And now I'm going to move on and talk about stretching method. Stretching is still part of maintenance. Stretching is basically how I keep my twist looking lengthened without and minimizing shrinkage. So for my stretching, I part my hair into, for now I do 3 sections, because these are the bands that I use elastic bands, and I literally have like 4 left. I don't know where all of them disappeared to, but as I have just 4 bands, I part my hair into 3 sections. I'll show you guys what I do with the 4th band. So I do the banding method to stretch my twist. I do banding more than I do threading, because banding is easier and it won't make the twist to loosen. So I take one of the bands and then I put it at the base of the twist. I make it as tight as possible but not uncomfortable. Then I just wrap it around to secure it, make it tight, and then I go ahead and repeat that. I lengthen the band out and then I stretch the section out and repeat that all the way to the end. I typically leave a little bit of my hair out, which is the ends. So this is what I do, and then I proceed to do the same thing for the remaining 2 sections. So that's it. I have 3 sections. Now for the 4th section, I take my 4th band, and then my hair is long enough, so I just do this. I bring all of the sections to the middle. So this is what we have at the end of the day. So I usually leave this way for as long as I need to, typically until I have to step out. If I'm not going anywhere serious, I carry this around. I go out with this, but just to run errands around my house, etc. I don't go far. But if I have somewhere that I'm going, maybe like the gym or an outing or something, I will take this down and yeah, my hair will be stretched. So I'm going to come back with a video of how my hair looks when I take this down, so that you can compare the before and after. That before I banded, and after being the stretch that I get from the banding. But for now, this is what it looks like. So the maintenance for mini twists is about the simplest thing. You don't need to do much. Basically, all I will advise you to do is to just moisturize when you need to moisturize, and also just make sure you're keeping your bonnet on. The bonnet will help to prevent moisture from leaving your hair. It will also help to prevent your hair from getting too rough too fast. When your hair rubs against fabric like cotton, it tends to make it more frizzy compared to rubbing against fabric like satin. So that's it. I'm about to head out to the gym, and pardon me, it's a bit noisy, my gen is on, but I want to show you guys quickly how I take this down. I'm going in with a little bit of oil just to make sure my don't leave me high and dry. Oh, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. You can see that it's more stretched than it was earlier on before I banded. And that's about it. That's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you have any questions, kindly leave them down in the comments below, and I will respond as soon as I can. Otherwise, please don't forget to subscribe, to give this video a thumbs up, and to share this video out with who you feel will need to see it. If you like the hairstyle, check out the video of the styling. If you would like to purchase my course, the link is in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.